Hi everyone. Today we will do gentle Pilates for beginners. All exercises modified to provide a gentle strength training. If you are a beginner, you can start with basic exercises, and then once you've mastered those, you can work on the more advanced moves. If you are ready, let's get moving.
Another knee bending. Let's come on the 4-point kneelings for cat. So knees hip width apart, arms under shoulders, pelvis first, tucking under, scooping for lengthening lower back, then double chin. Breathe in, breathe out, extended cat. Tummy in, strong in again. Tuck under pelvis, scooping core. For extended cat, pelvis sticking out, core still tensing for stretch. One more cat. Go back to extended cat. Last one cat. And last extended cat. Coming back to neutral. No cat, no extended cat. So now both feet flexed. Tummy in, push your spine up with your hands and knees. So left leg in that position, up, lift, come back in, hunch a little bit. Back, push, come back in again. 3 more, in, 2 more, in, 1 more, in, and last, lower that knee, flex, take that foot, other leg down. Lift in that position, kick up, come back in crunch. 4, in, 3, in, squeeze glutes, lift up, kick. 1 more, and last, and then in. Back of feet flat, and hunching again, sit back on the heel. And sliding back hands, sitting on the mat. So lying on the back. And I promised will be gentle Pilates. So first let's start with pelvis tilt. So you can put your hands on your hip bones. Now your belly button, back of your lower back, press back on the mat, slightly your bum cheeks lifting off the floor. You will feel that because lower back pressing. That belly button sucking in. Now your lower back slightly arching, your tailbone pressing down. So we are pressing back lower back slightly and then pressing down tailbone. So pelvis tuck under is this one. When we do in standing or in every exercise, not every, but mainly we do this, pelvis pressing back, lower back, then slightly arching lower back, like your hands you can put under your lower back, not big arch, like maybe fingers, and then back again, press, tailbone press, back of belly button press, tailbone again, back, press, one more lower back, press, last one, tailbone. Now coming back to neutral, not arching, not forward or backward pressing. That's your neutral. Now keeping feet hip width apart, without moving pelvis, again hold your hip bones, without moving your pelvis, another knee, right knee, couple of inches side drop, come back in. Other knee, side, a couple of inches, not big. If you drop big, your pelvis will move, shift on other side. And in. Side, come back in. From hip socket opening, come back in. Then not only knee suddenly dropping, like that. So it's nice from hip socket activating. And in. Breathe outside again. And in. Other side. In. Now both knees. Open. So make sure your lower back in neutral. Not much arching or pressing down. And come back in. Deep breathe out, opening knees, couple of inches. Come back in. One more open. Come back in. All these exercises, gentle ones, really helped me when I had lower back issue. I had slightly hernia, but these gentle moves healed my back. Because you cannot do many things when you have hernia. Now come back to center, open your right knee out, slide your foot, leg down, then heel on the floor, toes up the ceiling, slide back in. Again, open knee side, couple of inches, then slide long down, rotate the leg in, heel slide back, rotate out again, slide down again, rotate in, heels pull back in. Two more rotate out, sliding down, heels on the floor, pull back in. So again, pelvis, everything still stable, only that right leg moving. And all the way down. And then up, slide in, hold. Make sure your lower back is in neutral. Now other knee, slightly side open, slide along, rotating, pull back in, slide again, down again, slide back in. One more open, slide in that position, then rotating, slide back in. One more slide, will be last, pull back in. Now both knees, opening couple of inches, slide both legs, rotate legs in, then slide back in with your core. Open again, slide along, rotating, slide back in. Open again. So without arching your lower back, you can use your only core. If you arch your lower back will be under too much pressure. Then with your lower back, you will pull that leg in, and that will hurt. So imprint little bit, opening down legs, sliding, pull back in. One more open, and slide, then pull back in, arms in T-shape. So lifting your right knee, single knee fold. Now from hip socket, target, circling, in, out, again. So small, not small, like I can say football ball size, circling, but everything still stable. Again, only that hip socket. Circle around and in, down, around and in. Next reverse, out, in, circling around and in. Make sure lower back, not too much arching, not too much imprint. And finish last, lower that foot, lift other leg, single knee fold. Again, in and out, in. So from hip socket, moving. So that foot, make sure not dropping too much, not collapsing. So foot almost knee line. And around and in. One more around and in. Next will be reverse. Out, down, around, in. Lower back in neutral, not arching. If you arch, you will feel more like pain on lower back, especially if you have problem on lower back. And finish to last. Lift both knees, hug your knees, rock pelvis. Now in double knee fold, arms up to ceiling. So small, arms opposite arm, opposite leg, moving away from each other. Small, not full straight leg and arm. And another side, teeny tiny, come back in. So lower back imprinting, breathing away, come back in. So knee bending, not fully straight. Breathing away, breathe out in. So now core, more working, Annie. Breathe in, long arm leg, come back in. Long, come back in. One more each, come back in. Last, Annie. Now side opening, opposite arm, opposite leg. Now coordination. Side open, come back in. Without moving, other opposite side. Breathe in open, breathe out in. Core obliques. Side open, Annie. Side open, Annie. Breathe in again. Now you're using your brain, both sides of the brain, and breathe in, breathe out. You're keeping everything in control. And in. Last side, and then in. Hug your knees again, rock your pelvis. Now feet on the floor. Another gentle for the core. So hands on the legs. So your feet a little bit forward, not too close to bottom. Lower back, little pressing down. We breathe out, lift head, shoulders, reach up top of your knees. At least towards your knees. If you cannot, reach up. We're not expecting to reach up that top of knee, but at least you will try a little bit hard to lift your shoulder blades and back. Up. Breathe in and back. Up. Breathe in and back. One more lift and back. Can you lift and hold for 3? Only fingertips tapping. Go back to that. 2 more. Press down lower back. Engage core hard in. Go back to that. 1 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. Back. Let's do last. Deep breathe out. Up. Hold. 3, 2, 1, go back to mat. Now both hands, palms together, up to ceiling. So we breathe out, your back of left hand, lifting head, shoulders, side of your right leg, and go back. Only make sure you're not bringing your knees in to reach to the side. Okay? Keep knees, keep still stable. Another side. Because we want you to twist and use your upper back, upper body, and your obliques, not upper back. Side and back. Not big twist. Only use upper body. That twist will be enough for your obliques. Breathe outside. Breathe in back. Breathe outside. Breathe in back, 1 more side and back, last for each, and then last and back, lower your arms down by your side. Now let's turn to the side, little bit side exercises, gentle side exercises. So on the elbow, so back of your mat again, your alignment, target, heels together, toes apart, bottom foot, toes more rotating and on the floor. Here now, tummy in, top knee, rotate and close. Rotate, close, squeezing glutes, rotate. And keeping pelvis forward. You are not back rocking. Forward and using hip socket. Close. Rotate. Rotate. One more rotate. Squeeze glutes. Last rotate. Hold. Lift that leg up to ceiling. Point. Circle small. 3, 2, 1. Hold for reverse. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bending again. Heels together and close. Now top foot till your knee. Lift and lower. Up, down. Knees together, only foot up. Your pelvis will be forward. The bottom foot on the floor, only top one. And a drop. One more. Lower. Last and a lower. Now your top leg, not top leg, both knees bring forward. Feet forward, ankle both flexed. And top leg in that position up without your upper body twisting back. Heel kick back. Squeeze glutes. Come back in. Back. Breathing in. 3 more back. And in. Keep legs, knees parallel to each other. And in. Back, squeeze glutes. You're using in front of the leg and your glutes, hamstring, back. And in. Last, in, holding. Now with your knee, circling. In, around, down. In, around, down. But without rotating your knee up. So in that position, circling in front of you. Well done. And now reverse that circle, squeezing glutes. Get all muscles you're using on the glutes to circle. Squeeze glutes, squeeze glutes. Finish your last legs together. Now let's push for other side. Starting with first oyster, heels back, pelvis back, same line, all your on the back of mat. And now bring your knees together, keep top hip forward, rotate, close, squeeze glutes and rotate, and close. 3 more. 2 more, 1 more, again, finish, last, knees together, now top foot, feel your knee on knee, up, keep ankle flex, lower heel, lift again, lower again, 4, yeah, that's rotating in your hip socket, coming back to neutral. Rotating in, coming back to neutral. In lifting foot up and last one and then in. Now top knee. Breathe out, rotate up, then lift up to ceiling, circling. Not much up to ceiling, leave it more diagonal, more like forward corner of the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, hold, reverse, point your toes, engage muscles on the leg, last 2, and hold, bending knee, legs together, you can feel around all that hip glute. Now knees together, feet together, tummy will be in, top leg, slightly up, keep ankles flexed, heel, kick back, squeeze, bump. So knee, hip coming same line. Yeah, come back in again. Heel back, knee, hip same line. Come back in. So So teeny tiny heel back, opening that in front of leg and hip. Kick back again. Come back in again. Back. In. One more back. In. Last back. Come back in now, circling without rotating knee up. Circle in front of you. So your foot, your knee, same time moving. You're like cycling, but on the side. And then hold rhythms. Other side. 4, 3, 2, glutes on fire. And last, down lower. You can tap your glutes well up. So let's come on the mat. Push yourself. We are on the mat, I know. But I mean, coming and sitting on the mat. Again for the hip and hip socket, legs little bit leaning back. So your feet hip width apart, pointing your toes. And then your toes together, big toes. And out, little rotating out like ankle flex. Rotate in without lifting your knees. So back of legs pressing down. And rotate out. If you lift your knee, your hip socket not working that much. Press down. Then open out. In. Open out again. Breathe out. In. Breathe in. Open. Come back in again. You can feel that around of hip socket. It open again. In, rotate. Out again. In, rotate. Out again. One more. Out again. So next one was already out. Sliding it legs. And then knees together. Slide along. Open out again. Slide in. Knees together. Long legs. Open. Rotate out. Press down back of knees. Slide back in again. Feet together. Knees together. Slide along. Then open. Last one in. And holding, now reverse. Open knees. Slide down. Rotate in. Bending in. Open out. Slide. Pull back in. Keeping core in. We are tensing. Core always working with all these exercises. Come back in. One more open. Slide along. Slide back in. Now both legs again long. So hip width apart and tummy in, chest a little bit forward. So right leg in that position. Lifting slightly lower and up. Lower and up. Here this is, they teach that for knee replacement. After that, and last, down and over, because that quads working. Here coming in again, other leg, up without touching floor, lift it over, straight leg without bending your knees, hip up, lower, that big muscle in front of the leg. Last one. It's hard to do this, like if you want to repeat 20 times, it will be hard, I promise will be. But it's good for the knees. Now pointing your toes, and then sitting upright, and then I'm seeing in front of your palms facing, without leaning back. And you lift one foot up, and you lower. A couple of inches up, lower, up, up. Breathe out, lift. Breathe out, lift. Give it out, leaning back. More core tensing using core. And the last, lower, hands back again, flex your ankles, point again. Flex ankles, back of knees straight, point again. Pressing down, back of knees, that way straight, and point. In, point. One more in. Still again, you can feel these muscles too. And one more. But if you don't, bend your knees, you can feel it. And the last, now bending your knees, coming on the knees. You can put something soft or double your mat. You are upright and then one foot, knee, forward. So foot a little bit more forward, your toes, knees, first toes, then knees. And holding that knee, so back leg, in front of that back leg opening. Come back in. And in. Keeping tummy in. Come back in. Long. In. One more. Keep spine upright. If you lean forward, nothing working on that back leg. Upright, push your pelvis forward. Last, and then back. Now coming into neutral, if you have left foot on the floor, then right hand, side of the left foot. Then left arm up. If right foot, then left hand you need to use. Here you can feel now that leg, side, hip, and your spine twisting, stretching. Side hip, so nice stretching. Now that left hand, that up hand towards ceiling. On the floor, where is that other hand? Place, and then little bit lift your right arm up. This will be more challenge for tight upper back, tight shoulders. And come back in, hold that knee, push yourself, then change your leg. Other knee. First again, you should see your toes, then knee, upright, forward. Come back in. Breathe out, forward. Breathe in. Tummy in. Two more. One more. And the last. Come back in. Now again, if right foot forward, then left hand. You gap between your hand and foot. Then right arm up. Right hand, left hand, or hands changing side. So hand close to your foot, lifting your left arm. Side, little bit up. Come back to center. Now put hand on the knee. Push yourself, back foot flex, and pull back in a little bit that forward foot. Then up, all the way up. And then legs wider, pointing out, upright, both arms up, palms forward, and hunching down in. Slow, 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 scooping core, chin to chest, breathe in. Breathe out, lifting arms, and spine, all the way up. Deep breathe out again, hunching, dive in. Now can you put your left fingers maybe, or full hand. You need to keep legs wider to put your full left hand, then right arm up. If your legs not wide open, that will be so difficult to do. Come back to center, hands in front of you. Yeah? Now left arm up, leg straight, other arm up the same. Come back to center. Little bit bring your legs together. Chin to chest. Arms heavy, head heavy. Rolling up. Scoop core really tight. All the way up. And then circling shoulders back around down. Back around down. Reverse other side. And feet on the hip width apart. Shrinking up, drop, up, drop. One more, drop, and last, and then drop. Well done everyone. See you next time.